We understand that prioritization based on active threats and zero-day vulnerabilities is central to vulnerability management. And the sheer amount of threats a business must identify and manage on a regular basis can be overwhelming. One way this pain point has been addressed is by the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, or CISA, who publishes a catalogue of known exploited vulnerabilities, or KEVs. However, it can be quite time-consuming to stay on top of the CISA catalogue of actively exploited vulnerabilities. And we know that at any given time, threat actors are only targeting a small number of vulnerabilities, which, if left ignored, can lead to severe data breaches. Therefore, prioritizing the remediation of those vulnerabilities is critical for your business to ensure an effective cybersecurity and risk management process. Accordingly, UpGuard has expanded its functionality to indicate exploited vulnerabilities that are listed in the CISA catalogue. This means that for any vulnerabilities the platform detects, it will let you know whether they are a known exploited vulnerability. This will enable you to quickly and easily identify the most high-value and critical vulnerabilities that directly impact your business, so that you can address and respond to them quickly by prioritizing them for remediation. Let me show you how you are notified of known exploited vulnerabilities in the UpGuard platform. To view vulnerabilities that have been identified as KEVs, I'll click on Vulnerabilities. There is now a new tag listed under the Verified Status column indicating those that are known exploited vulnerabilities. Because the tag is in a bright color, it allows me to quickly and easily see which of those vulnerabilities have been included in CISA's Known Exploited Vulnerabilities catalogue. From here, I can start to prioritize which vulnerabilities require further investigation and remediation. I can see that the KEV or known tag sits alongside each vulnerability, and based on analysis by the UpGuard platform on my specific software version, indicates whether the vulnerability is verified or unverified. The CVE IDs are also included against each vulnerability. Therefore, if there is a particular vulnerability that I am interested in reviewing and know its CVE ID, I can save time and easily look for it in the search bar. If I want more information about the vulnerability to help me prioritize which vulnerabilities are more critical to my business, I click on the vulnerability. I then click on the Learn More link to open up a side modal that presents me with additional information about the vulnerability, including when it was added to the CISA catalogue, as well as a link to the catalogue itself. There are also some additional references relating to the vulnerability that I can click on as I scroll down the page. As part of this feature, UpGuard ensures that it maintains an up-to-date copy of the CISA KEV list. Therefore, for any vulnerabilities that are no longer on the CISA catalogue, the KEV status is removed, but it is still documented in the platform. When I click a vulnerability that is no longer on the CISA catalogue as a known exploited vulnerability, I can see the orange known tag has been removed from the verified status column. Additionally, when I click into the vulnerability, the description has been updated to state that this vulnerability was previously exploited, and the date that it was added and removed from the CISA catalogue. Any unverified vulnerabilities are also visible within the platform, including those relating to domains and IPs. Similar to verified vulnerabilities, a known tag is placed alongside those vulnerabilities to ensure that they are flagged for me so that I can investigate the vulnerability further. To view these, I click into Risk Profile, then click on a particular finding to expand it. If any known exploited vulnerabilities exist for the domain, the known tag will be shown against it. This will allow me to investigate the vulnerability and mark them as ignored, once I know a given asset is not vulnerable. I can also filter to view only actively exploited vulnerabilities. To do this, I click on Apply Filters, and under Filter by Verified Status, I click on the Verified Vulnerabilities and Known Exploited Vulnerabilities options, then click Apply. When new vulnerabilities are detected by the UpGuard platform, users are notified via the homepage and email. KEVs are now also included in these notifications when they are first detected. Our new Known Exploited Vulnerabilities feature highlights the high-value vulnerabilities that are listed on the CISA catalog so that you can prioritize their remediation. This feature enables you to efficiently identify the most high-value vulnerabilities that directly impact your business, so that urgent vulnerabilities are quickly addressed and fixed as a priority. You can now quickly and easily prioritize critical vulnerabilities for remediation and next steps, and generate more accurate reports for your business about vulnerabilities that are known to be exploited. This feature is now available for all UpGuard customers. If you have any questions, please ask them in the Q&A or contact support@upguard.com.